So, that's the fun note. Joker's right there. Could have just taken him out right there. But we also have to save Jim Gordon. That's non-negotiable. Let's see. How you doing, buddy? Are you one of the guards?
Batman, what's going on? The crazies are moving towards the medical facility. What's Joker doing?
That's the Riddler's voice.
Piece by piece.
I never noticed that.
It looks like medical is his next target. Has anyone got out of the building?
I saw a doctor try and get out. He was torn apart. Throw it in the water. He never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
You wait here. I will be back. Alright.
I just want everyone to know
Shut
that
up,
I
dude.
really appreciate all the hard work.
Can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back.
Bam, 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 bam,
Can't
bam,
find an even bigger idiot
boom,
running around like
bada, boom, pow. And wrecked. I just knocked all your teeth out of your skull, man. Nerds. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Alright. I think I have a couple upgrades I can put up. Ooh, so close. There we go. Now it'll let me do another. I like to do the health upgrades before anything else, because that way I can take more damage. Even though I don't intend to take damage, I'm going to do my best to not take damage.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to
over
know?
here.
Shut up!
Ah, you crazy bitch. Harley!
Ah!
What's he doing here? It's too early.
I'm sorry, Puddin'. Don't be angry with me.
Shut up,
Mwah!
weirdo.
You little thief. I can never say mad at you.
I feel like...
Sorry,
Is there a
baby.
gap up
You'll
there?
have to find
Yeah, I feel like I would
another
just go
way.
around that.
Bye now.
I'd go crazy. Like, if I was Batman, if I had any of the stuff that Batman has, I'd go crazy. People would fear me. People would know I was a human, dude. The way I'd be moving. People would not know that I was of this fucking mortal plane. They would not know I was human. I'd be moving different. Boom! So cool that they added, like, the explosives and physics into the game, too. Honestly, the map design of this game is phenomenal.
Anyone seen the picture?
I have a question for anyone who's played the Batman games. What is your favorite of them, and why?
Search every inch of the medical building.
I want to know, like, a legitimate reason why you think that, like, City or Night or Asylum is better than the others.
Every trash can. If another doctor tries to run and get out of the building, then you won't.
Alright, so we might finish the medical leave, and then I'll probably call it, because I need to order food and
may
eat.
do that anyway. Sounds fun.
And also probably get to making another video, because I was in the process of making another Gotham City Stories episode, but it wouldn't let me record for some reason, so I had to postpone that. There's one up right now, episode 10, that introduces Superman, and the reason it introduces Superman is because I want to do some banter between Bruce and Clark.
Of course you found that one easy. You were supposed to.
Shut up, Edward. Please shut up. Honestly, I like the way that they do Riddler specifically in Arkham City,
Get off of me.
because Riddler in Arkham Knight is way too focused on the car. That's my complaint with the car, is that Riddler is way too focused on them. There are car-based enemies. Riddler is not one of them. I honestly feel like Riddler is the type of guy who would start, like, bashing people for being too into cars. Like, I feel like he knows exactly how they work and everything, and he probably does a lot of... Like, he'd probably do some stuff to test or destroy or, you know, gauge the Batmobile. I 100% agree with that. What I don't agree with is him making basically the entirety of his position the Batmobile. Like, he's more of a saw trap guy. Like, Riddler as a saw trap guy is way scarier than people give him credit for. Alright, we got 3 people pulling up over there.
Wake up! Damn it! Cold. What are we gonna do?
The sonic battering is also a lot more useful than people like to give it credit for. Alright, so we've got you 2 over here. Spread out. Good idea. I love Arkham Knight as a whole as my favorite game of the 3. However, I think out of accurate portrayals of villains, I think that City does the best job. That said, I think that Knight does a better job at certain villains than City does. Now, what do I mean by that?
What kind of hospital is this?
Personally, I am of the opinion that Scarecrow was done the best he's ever been done in Arkham Knight. Because he actually did some, like, scary stuff. He showcased his intelligence. He hunkered down, did some crazy stuff. His design was phenomenal. But City did a phenomenal job at, like, Mr. Freeze, Riddler, and a couple of, like, let's see. I liked Penguin in City more than I liked Penguin in Knight. But to be fair, he was a very minor role in Knight, so I can't really judge too harshly on that. Yep. Ah! Can't climb. That's so annoying. I couldn't climb properly because I was too close to the ledge there. That's the first hit. That's annoying. I could have done this I could have done an entire hitless run.
I'm lost! Damn it! Where is he?
Yeah, it's over for you, buddy.
Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? No?
Yeah, just me. What's up, guys?
Medical attention.
The room's clear. You're safe now.
Hello, doctors.
I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
The Kellerman come.
Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
I'm here,
All right.
Mike. I'll get you free.
I'll get you out of there. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a very, like, I'm in the north, so a lot of my area is extremely snowy. Not super north, but, like, pretty north for America. Alright, let's see. I know there's the Killer Croc room. Is it through... There's a Riddler trophy there. Do I want to blow this up, or do I want to go find that... I'm blowing it up, I don't care. I don't see myself using that wall that often anyways. I also don't even know if there's a secret way around it. I can't remember. I know Killer Croc's cell should be over here. And this should be one of the Riddler scans.
You are performing just below my predicted expectations. At this rate, you'll never beat me.
Boarding northwest also, so not as cold. I think... I get my west and my east mixed up all the time, but I'm pretty sure I'm northeast. Because I'm pretty sure I'm Eastern Standard Time. The New York time zone. That one. The eastern side of things. Alright, so... I don't need to I'm dyslexic, so I get it messed up all the time. That door's locked. I think I go down here. Yep. It's been a while since I played Arkham Asylum, so me trying to get all this from memory without looking at the map. Yeah. I thought so. I never concretely say with confidence whether I'm in the east or the west because I know I'm gonna mess it up one time. Because, like, the one time I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm from the east. It's gonna be like, no. Dude, shut up, Quincy.
He's here!
Yeah, he's here. And wrecked. I love the idea of kicking that guy so hard in the ankle that his head starts hurting. I always remember it via never... Yeah, see, I remember that. But I just don't care enough, because to me it's never made that much of a difference whether I was on the East Coast or the West Coast. Because I don't leave the house, so it doesn't matter. Like, obviously it matters when I'm writing, like, go live notifications or anything. Trying to figure out, when to post that I'll be live. But I usually just look it up at that point, because it's not something I care enough to remember, because my brain, for some reason, does not allow me to keep that particular information. I can remember obscure facts about World War II and things that we did, during that time, that most other people would never comprehend, let alone remember, but I can't remember whether I'm on the East or West Coast. It's insane. Alright, if I recall, there's a vent thing right there.
Batman, I don't know if you can hear this. Board showing
then I go over here. I can also remember exactly what to do in games from like 10 years ago and exactly how they control. Alright, well, unfortunately, buddy, you're gonna have to fall on the gas for just a moment.
He's doing it, Doc. We'll be out of here soon.
And there you go. It's taken care of, buddy. You'll be okay. And if I remember, there's the Prometheus thing down here, too, so I can get that out of the way. Undertale before you ever played the game? That's entirely fair, because when Undertale came out, I didn't have access to a computer whatsoever. So I eventually built my computer and played all of it. And then it came out on console, and I was like, bro. Oh no, this is Firefly. Prometheus is later on.
I've solved all the puzzles by now.
No, duh, Riddler, you wrote all the puzzles. Shut up. Also, I hate that guy. I hate that guy so much. Like, don't get it twisted. I like Riddler as a villain, but oh my gosh, if he's not one of the most annoying people in the world.
My radio went dead soon after you brought Joker in.
Wait. Did I just hear the fake teeth? But where? Oh, they're above me. They're on that. Okay. Let's get those real quick. Any more? Yep. Come on now. And then there should be a third one right there. They usually come in sets of 3, so you gotta keep in mind that anytime you go into a room, there are 3 Joker teeth in that room. More than likely. I didn't actually play Undertale until, like, 2021. Riddler is literally just a guy, and he's a silly guy, is what he is. He's basically less serious Jigsaw, but that's the best part about Riddler, is when he's just, like, actually Jigsaw.
Also known as the Riddler. So,
because, like, he doesn't have that fake moral compass, like, oh, you smoke, so you don't value your life. No, he's like, I just don't like you, so, saw trap.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young. May I test you with one?
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A human being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2. And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But but the answer to all three is a baby. True, it crawls on all fours, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on two limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on three. You see?
It's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
See that? He's a psychopath. And, like, yeah, I get that he is a psychopath. Like, that's kind of the whole deal, right? However, Riddler's also not stupid. Like, he's not an idiot. He's also not, like, a sociopath. He's just egotistical.
My help.
Toy. That's the thing, is, like, I obsess over these characters. I know way too much about them.
Will all patients please?
And I mentioned this in the last one, but what are they missing with so much buckshot? What are they hitting with so many shotgun shells that they're just scattered around the hall like this? These have got to be like the stormtrooperiest of stormtroopers, if you look at all the shell casings all over. And there's not even bullet holes everywhere. Like, there's some bullet holes here and there, but that's not shotgun. Like, those aren't pellets, especially not from that far away. That's like 9 or 45. Insanity. Is this guy dead? Yeah, unfortunate. I was about to make a stormtrooper. Yeah, I mean, the crazy part is that the stormtroopers are actually really competent unless you're the main characters. Then they can't hit you at all. Which leads me into a theory about stormtroopers actually being anti-Empire, but not being able to do much about it, so they just kind of miss their shots intentionally. But I also don't really know Star Wars like that, so I don't really...
Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap.
I know.
I know. Just not for me.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats?
Because I'm the magic man.
What the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being punched in the face.
The only one getting punched in the face are your guys, bro.
What are you waiting for? April Fool's Day? Get down there now!
Dude. Wrecked. Favorite thing about Gotham Knights is that Joker is dead in it. So, Gotham Knights, having played Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, and a bunch of other knockoffs, Joker is definitely the best villain that they have in the Arkham series, aside from Arkham Knight Scarecrow, because that's a perfect rendition of Scarecrow, and I will stand by that.